broadcasting from Mabula, Kuwait. This is the Me and Larry reality video show. LTL is having a new segment of the program. It's called Conspiracy Theories. This time, the first one, you ought to know this gentleman. He just got elected for his second term as president of Iran. I'm talking about Mahmoud Ahmadinejad. Now, with Mahmoud Ahmadinejad, the conspiracy theory is, with him being a president again, what's going to happen is he's going to be a major player in the world today. And how he's going to handle things by three key elements. And that's the political game, the strategic game, and the psychological game. Now, with him being a major player that way, he already got elected for his second term. It didn't matter if he had half of the parliament or no parliament at all. Just as long as he's got his blessing from the supreme leader, which is Ayatollah Khomeini, on being president, and is enough for him. So, in the political game, as I said, with the half of the parliaments have gone, and he already got the Reformist Party and his party in turmoil. It doesn't matter, because he can do whatever he wants. And with the people protesting and everything, well, they're not going to be doing it because he already elected. That means he could control the police and the government and telling them not to get out there. If they do, there's going to be consequences. He already had the supreme leader to say that. Yes, he did. And then he could control the media. Already BBC can't even come over there. He kicked them out. If they did come over there, they had to be in a certain area, small building area, and it was only for him and him only. And so he got that all in a nutshell over there. So they cannot do anything else in doing anything but to say, hey, it's all about me. It's not about the protesters or Nelder who got shot and killed. So, second one is a statistical game, which he already handcuffed the supreme leader, and he gave supreme leader gave him his blessing. He didn't matter. He didn't care if he kissed on the shoulder. If the supreme leader turned his backside and said, "Kiss my behind," he would have done it, because he knows with that means he got a lot of blessings from him to handle anything he wants to do in Iran. And then with that, he can control his destiny in, guess what? The nuclear missiles. Already, one of the major scientists has quit. Because you know why? Ahmadinejad started taking a great liking to it, and now he can direct it to any country he wants to, including Israel. Already on this first successful attempt, they was able to hit countries in a practice run, including Israel. So Israel knew that. United States just kind of held them back, and so they could not really go on an attack, which I'm going to tell you a little bit later. And of course, thanks to those three idiots who just happened to cross over the border. Yes, I'm talking about the U.S. tourists who just want to pack their bags, go backpacking across the mountains from northern Iraq, happen to be crossing over the Iran border, think they could talk Kurdish or Arabic to them, and find out no, and find out they are held in a nice jail in Iranian border. So that means with that means that stirs the U.S. President Barack Obama and having him to think, and his Joint Chief of Staff on how they want to handle Mahmoud Ahmadinejad now. I know he was concerned, and now he's really, well, I was going to say worried, but if that's going to get gray hairs from Obama's head, that would do it. And now, of course, the psychological game. If he don't get you directly, he gets you indirectly. And how he did that, I remember the speech which he did outside Tehran one Thursday, and what happened in Jakarta, Indonesia. Somebody heard that. It must have been the Bali bomber or somebody, and just started planting the bombs at the two luxurious hotel, where you're going to have Manchester United, which is the English Premier champions, and of course coming up with Barack Obama coming over there. Then they kind of blew up those hotels and caused a lot of chaos that goes on there, and now they scrambling like eggs. So with that speech he did on one Thursday, it indirectly hit Friday morning with one person. And then also he can manipulate any religious group. That means, well, his own religion at that. Already with his own religion, they saying that he can, because he's Arabic and Muslim, that he's already a part of them, and really he's really may not be devoted to them as well. And so what he can do with his speeches, he could cause terror cells to appear. Hussein did that, Bin Laden, because of his speech, can cause a lot of terror cells to form up. For example, the one in North Carolina, they formed a little terror cell there. Somalia, terror cells. So that means, that's why you got your homeland security and you got everybody nervous, on edge, because they think it is a Muslim thing, but no, it's a part of, they use that in their strategy game, and a psychological game at that, and political. But also, he's got to where he can blame the Western civilization and they fall along with it. Also Israel, this is the last point, Israel think now they could come over there and fight Iran, but you found out that, and I think they thinking that the Hezbollahs got their missiles already set up in place. Maybe Iran did some dealings with Hezbollahs and set up missiles. So if Israel want to take their planes over there, they leave their self naked for the Hezbollahs could do their damage. So this man is a very, very dangerous man. Pushkin even says that in his mind. Don't be surprised. I pick him as Time Man of the Year because how he operates, hey, it'll make everybody be on their toes. And this is LTL closing out on the conspiracy theory. Stay tuned for the next conspiracy theory. Till then, I'm sounding off.